As EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On first down, it's Darnold. Complete outright to Kurz. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit.
And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for a Nunwa there.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away, and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And an alley to run. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big run there by Collins. 56 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 3rd down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but he looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that 1st down in the process. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold, dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Here's Collins. And he's got some space. There goes Alex Collins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball. Free and brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. First throw now for the backup McCown. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They do go for it. It's McCown. Steps away to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now McCown eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now McCown sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying for his running back, Bilal Powell. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. It's McCown. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Detroit! From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And the Jets set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 34 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. New York set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCown. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They go play action here on first down. He uncorks it for Snead, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. He uncorks it for Snead. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jackson to throw again. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And that one results in 35 yards. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Chris Moore was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Chris Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens add on.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
New York set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now McCown. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From midfield, here's McCown. Steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Jackson on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Ravens continue to pour it on.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Throw incomplete. And now McCown's throw for Kearse is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. McCown. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now McCown throws incomplete there on 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now McCown got to have this one. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off.